In the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw is Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
DC, ready?
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, they go again with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Justin Madubuike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens
I just stole this.
the lead here in the
What is
final
up?
minute of the first
Lost his
half.
ass. Oh, shit.
Their first passing
Lost this
touchdown of the
dude.
ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll look to throw again. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake caught.
Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Play action with Richardson. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Offense up to the line fast. Second down carry for Taylor. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Even after a solid 6 yards on that play, still a long ways to go here on third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Dump off caught by his back. Oh, he trucked that defender. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffed out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. Runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And now the Colts lining up to go for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
They want to run it across. And he's denied the goal line. They pushed him out of the 2, and that keeps 2 off the scoreboard. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
13.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run for Henry. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play made by E.J. Speed.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Our score, 6-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Hold them ready.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Throwing now, Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Jackson flushed out of the pocket. Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold start.
Through the defense he goes, room to burn. At the 20. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Once again, Colts lining up and attempting to. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He has it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Now he fights. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and
10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second and 10 now. On the move, headed right. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Jackson now on third. Bails out of the pocket quick. He sends this one to the end. He's got it deep downfield. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
18, Rodney, 18, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens return the interception close to the red zone. He stopped inside the 25.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Escapes out to the left. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Report! Right on.
Lamar now from the gun. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
They go play fake with Jackson. And the defender comes away with it. That's Julian Blackman. And the Colts can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Connects on the crosser. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he runs out of bounds a yard or 2 behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Here's 2nd and 11. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Josh Downs to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. Cut. Ready.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down, ball at the 36.
Ready. Mustang 19. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Cut at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, it's Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. Hill now to return it. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Forward.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, Alpha, shot. Ready, shot.
He'll throw it. Oh, brother, it's another intercept. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit hard. 180. Ready, shot. Hey, middle.
The drive begins with Henry. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hot. 13. Cut.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
You are X. Sit hard.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Now he's going to fire it deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the gun, Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Downs on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
From the gun, Taylor. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action with Richardson. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 17. Go.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we're through 3 here. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th. All set up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over to Pittman on the sideline. Caught. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. Returns looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. On the move, chucking it deep down the left. Oh no, they get him yet again. That's Julian Blackman. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? Probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He puts some power on a deep one. Big gain downfield. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41.
Go.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying some time left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Trying to run with Henry, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short. 3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Blitz coming, Lamar. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for 1 more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. They go again with Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Third and short yardage here, Richardson. He fires one deep down the middle. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Looking to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Here he is to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Buffalo 18.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Taylor now up the middle. And they bring him to a stop with this run. Gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Option give to Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Only need the length of the football.
19,
It's 4th and inches.
19 Tiger. Here we go.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Chased out to his right. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman.
Ready, set.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. Let go.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so